welcome to the All-in-One channel. I'm Kelley Rosano, and this is Cancer, February 2013. Cancer, we start off the month with all the planets are direct. And this is the time to take action, to go for your heart's desire, go after what you want, start the new business, start the new relationship, start the new project. We only get all the planets direct. We get this window opportunity once a year. And this will be on until February 18th when Saturn goes retrograde. So from now until the 18th of February, you really want to take advantage of all the planets being direct. And if you do, if anything you start now, the momentum will carry you all the way into 2014. So now's the time to take action. Now's the time to make your dreams come true. Now's the time to make things happen. So go for it. Now, we start off February with the Sun and Venus in Aquarius. And so it's calling for freedom and independence and innovativeness in your life, your work, and your relationships. So Aquarius for you is all about your partner's resources, other people's values, other people's resources, money owed to you, and so sexuality. So Aquarius rules the area of your life that has to do with your sexuality. So this is a pretty hot time for you. And Mars also enters Pisces on February 1st and couples with Neptune on February 4th. And Pisces is a sister sign. Pisces is in harmonious energy flow with you, supportive energy flow for you. So you can start to feel this supportive energy coming in here for you in February. And Mars is in the area of your life that says, let's go on a honeymoon. Let's go on an adventure. Let's get out and meet people. Let's go out and share our beliefs. Let's get out and share our spirituality and see how that works out for us. See how we meet up with other like-minded people. Because Aquarius rules the groups we associate with. And it's time to join forces with others. So it's a pretty sexy time for you. Okay, then Mercury the messenger enters Pisces on February 5th and couples with Neptune. Now, it's very spiritual, it's very dynamic, but with Mars and Pisces, you want to avoid people giving you their problems. Your patience, your generosity, and kindness will pay off, but don't forget to set boundaries. Neptune has nothing to do with boundaries. So people can be running over your boundaries. So make sure you set boundaries with people. And let them work things out for themselves. You take good care of you. You nourish you. You nurture you. You empower you. Make sure your needs are being met. It can also make you incredibly creative, and where your dreams are very vivid and real. Your imagination can grow and expand in this energy. But we want to be very clear with what we're hearing and what we're saying. Mercury, the messenger, is very detailed. Mercury doesn't like this Pisces, Neptune, we're all one, we're all drops in the ocean. Mercury wants to know, where's the beginning, where's the middle, where's the end, what's the details? Okay, there's no details in Pisces. There's no details. It's all about creativity, expansion, that we're all one. So this can be very challenging. Make sure that we did get that email. Make sure we did get that phone call. Make sure that we're all on the same page. Did you hear what I said? Did I hear what you said? You know, double check. Make sure everybody's on the same page, because we can think we said one thing and they heard it, but they didn't. They heard something else because they get their own Pisces going on. So make sure you're double checking everything in February and March. Okay, now you have the fabulous Aquarius new moon on the 9th and the 10th, and this is activating your sex house. So we got 50 shades of Aquarius going on here. And this is about, you enjoying that aspect of yourself. You are a human being having a human experience, and sexuality is one of the ways we connect to source. So this is a wonderful way for you to expand this era of your life and enjoy this era of your life. I love this new moon. It doesn't really have any challenging aspects to it. It's got a semi-square from Uranus. The only thing it's squaring is the north and the south node. The north node is in Scorpio, the south node is in Taurus. And this new moon is squaring Scorpio in the area of true love for you, romance, risk-taking, creativity. And so Uranus and the square to the nodes are saying, hey, you know, how are you holding yourself back? Are you putting self-imposed limitations on yourself, such as your age, your race, your gender? Okay? You must fulfill your destiny. You have come to play a unique role that only you can play. What is your destiny, Cancer? Who can you team up with in Aquarius? Also for you with the nodes, you know, the nodes are in the house of the love you give to others and the love you receive from others. Are you receiving love from your partner? Are you getting your emotional needs met in your intimate relationships? Remember, Cancer is the cosmic child. Cancer is I feel. Okay, so you move through life based on your feelings. Well, that's our emotional guidance system. And Abraham Hicks teaches that that is the way we're supposed to be judging everything, is through how we feel. And if your lover or partner is not helping you to feel loved or to feel loved in the relationship, you need to look at that. Okay, what relationships do you need to release at this time? Do you walk your talk? Okay, what do you yearn for? What gives you passion? Okay, this is activating the area of your life that has to do with creative self-expression. And so this is a good time for you to think about that. And Venus is challenging Saturn in Scorpio in this area as well, because Venus is in the sex house, the partner house, the partner's values, and other people's values, and it's squaring Saturn in the area of your life that has to do with true love and romance. So Venus wants to know too, like, hey, you know, what can I do to make our relationship better? But remember, you can only play your part. Okay, it takes two to make it work. It takes two to take it to the next level. You got to know your limits. Believe me, I'm having to learn my limits. You know, I don't have unlimited energy. I only have so much energy and I can only work with so many people. And so you have to know your limits. And we all have limits. Yes, we're great spiritual beings, having a human experience, but we're also, you know, women in a women's body or a man in a man's body. And the physical body needs rest and it needs playtime and fun time. All work and no play makes us boring. So know your limits and work with your limits. That's what Saturn wants us to do. And Venus, she wants to get her needs met. She wants to have a good time, and she's going to be asking for you to look at that. Now, the Sun moves into Pisces on February 18th, and Pisces is a sister sign, pouring positive energy into you, uplifting you, empowering you, strengthening you, expanding you. Pisces rules the area of your life that has to do with your future vision, your spirituality, expansion of consciousness, your freedom. So this is a fun time for you. Remember, helping others through our example and not fixating and rescuing. Okay, we can never fix, save, and rescue another. We just get exhausted. And they don't get the lesson. And we take on the karma and we feel lousy. You're not here to feel lousy. You're here to feel great. And you're here to receive, Cancer. You're here to receive. And are you in a relationship that you're receiving from? Are you receiving from the work you do? Are you receiving from your family? Are you receiving from your friends? Okay. Now, Pisces empowers you to be creative, spiritual. Go out into nature. The more time you spend in nature, the more you'll be energized and recharged. Focus on socially conscious projects. This is an excellent use of this energy. Now, Saturn retrogrades February 18th through July 7th. Saturn is all about authority, our inner authority. Do you own your authority? Or do you give it away to others? Do you trust your inner authority? Saturn wants you to release those obsolete patterns that no longer serve you. And Saturn is moving through the area of true love, your children, romance, creative self-expression, risk-taking. So Saturn wants you to look at this part of your life. Are your romantic needs being met? Do you feel creative? Are your projects being moved forward? What action steps can you take to make your projects go forward? You'll have time to think about this because Saturn is retrograde from February 18th through July 7th. and Saturn goes over those first 12 degrees of Scorpio. But Scorpio is a sister sign to you, like Pisces. So Saturn is empowering you. Saturn is strengthening you, especially the first, 0 to 15 degrees Cancers. You are really being empowered by Saturn. Saturn wants you to believe in yourself, to come to know yourself, to trust that inner knowing of who you are, and know you are loved by the universe, that love just is. It's not something you earn or achieve. It just is. It's flowing through you every day. That's what we call the well-being. Then we have this fabulous Virgo full moon on February 25th. Oh, excuse me. Mercury retrogrades February 23rd through March 17th. Double check the details. Double check everything. Don't assume that we got the emails or we got the messages. Assume nothing under Mercury retrograde. Because the devil is in the details when Mercury's retrograde. And Mercury's retrograding in Pisces. That has nothing to do with details. So Mercury's really struggling in this one because Mercury's all about the facts and the figures and the details. It's not about the nebulae. So now, it's in a fun area of your life. It has to do with travel. It has to do with your spirituality. It has to do with marketing and future vision and sales, using the internet to expand yourself. So life goes on. Business goes on. We have to do what we have to do. But you just want to double check everything. And if you have to buy something, it's okay. Just keep the receipt because you may want to bring it back after Mercury goes direct March 17th. If you take a job under this energy, that's fine, but you'll probably redo it later. You don't want to get married under Mercury retrograde because you'll redo that later too. So it's a time to review, reflect. And I have a fabulous article on my website, a coaching tool to empower you through the Mercury retrograde. And I will bring that up when I do the new moon in Aquarius video. So you can look for that, or you can go to my website now and look for it. It's under the All Are One channel, I believe, or the Kelley Rosano page. But either page, you go there and look it up. It's got great tools to navigate Mercury retrograde in Pisces. Oh, this is going to be so interesting. Okay. Then we have the fabulous Virgo full moon on February 25th. Time to get out of the box. Time to get out of the limited thinking, the self-imposed limitations. Time to think big, to dream the impossible dream. Follow your star. You are the sun center of your universe. Just like the sun is the center of your chart and everything rotates around it. We all rotate around you. You are the star of your life. You are a star in cosmos. You will receive tremendous insight and understanding and guidance and inspiration from the Virgo full moon. Pay attention to synchronicities and signs from the universe. Yes, it will be an emotional moon. Absolutely. Let those floodwaters release. As we cleanse and release, we come up higher and we hold more light, we vibrate higher. Pluto and Saturn are in harmonious, supportive energy flow to the Virgo full moon and the sun in Pisces. You will have powerful resources made available to you to achieve your goals in 2013. And the Virgo full moon happens in the area of your life that has to do with fun and creativity through speaking, writing, teaching, traveling. You know, it's all about travel for you in February and first part of March, because Virgo is in the area of short distance travel and Sun in Pisces in the area of long distance travel. So be open to traveling, be open to, going out and experiencing life as an adventure, okay? Because this energy is very supportive to you. Virgo harmonizes. Earth supports water, and when we water the earth, everything grows. So you're going to have new ideas, new insights, new understandings into how you think and communicate, how you work, and how you can change things up using the internet, using social media, using YouTube, using technology to advance you and your career in the world, and what you do in the world, your destiny in the world. So this is very exciting. Now, Venus enters Pisces on February 25th, right after the Virgo full moon, ending our month with Venus coupled with Neptune on the 28th. So on the one hand, you can feel spiritual love, union with Creator, humanity, with your twin flame or soulmate. On the other hand, you can be deceived or disappointed by love's illusion. Because Neptune, when Neptune's involved with the planets, we tend to confuse the ideal with the real. We want to see people for who they are, not who we want them to be. We want to pay attention to, is she or he walking their talk? Are we walking our talk? This is a wonderful energy to end the month, this Venus-Neptune. It stimulates your creativity, your imagination, your spirituality. February is the month of love. And you must love yourself. You must merge with your own soul self first, before you can merge with your soulmate. And I have a few relationship links below that you can go to learn about twin flames and soulmates, how to attract your soulmate, what love really is. And you go to those links, those are my gift to you, and they're there for you. So have an awesome month. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking and sharing my podcast, Cancer. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. Thank you for feeding back on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, wherever you find my podcasts. It's wonderful to hear from you. And until next time, keep looking up.